Hi everybody, my name is Patty. I'm an adult reference librarian with the San Leandro Public Library, and I'm coming at you today with a virtual book talk. Before I get started, I just wanted to check in on you guys. I hope you all are doing all right. I hope you're staying safe and sane and healthy and well stocked on the inside, right? We're definitely all in this together. We're all in the same boat. If you're like me, I'm kind of missing my normal life. I'm missing my routines. I'm definitely missing my work life. And I'm not just saying that because my bosses and all of my coworkers are listening. I really love working at the San Leandro Public Library. I miss all of the projects that we do our teamwork on. And I miss even just having normal conversations with all my coworkers every day. But if you're handling situations and emotions just like that, and you're having a hard time, one of my coping mechanisms is to find reasons to laugh throughout the day. And how I'm doing that currently, finding ways to laugh while also kind of just seeking out that workplace dynamic that I kind of miss, is by watching rerun episodes of one of my all-time favorite sitcoms, the American version of The Office, on Netflix. It's streaming right now, all 9 seasons of them. And if you're binge watching like me, I'm not going to judge because I'm doing the same thing. But I hope you're enjoying yourself. But I am also going to tie in an audiobook, a really cool audiobook with The Office. If you're a fan of that show, you probably will also like this audiobook that I checked out a couple weekends ago. And it's called Is Everyone Hanging Out Without Me and Other Concerns by Mindy Kaling. Yeah. So, those of you who are fans, you probably already immediately recognize Mindy Kaling. She played the role of the very neurotic and talkative, boy-crazy Dunder Mifflin employee Kelly Kapoor. But you might not know that Mindy Kaling was not only acting in The Office, but she was also a writer. She was a director and an executive producer in the show as well. She was very talented, wearing a lot of hats on that show. The 2011 best-selling New York Times memoir, it actually covers a lot of topics. It's just Mindy Kaling. She's got like this kind of quirky and very just sort of honest, but also warm sense of humor. She's kind of self-deprecating, so she's really likable. So she's got that humor, and it's just her looking at life. She's got about 60 chapters talking about everyday things and just about how she grew up. She talks about her friendships as a child, her family, kind of getting bullied at school. And she also goes over how she came up in show business. It wasn't just all roses. She didn't just automatically start working for The Office. She worked her way up in New York City, various jobs in the theater. She was a nanny. She worked for a psychic once, right? So she talks about that and dating and just like funny relationships and how she sees the world. One of my standout chapters that I really enjoyed was a chapter called Revenge Fantasies While Jogging. So if that gives any sense of her sense of humor, I think you should check it out if you like that type of stuff. This book came out in 2011. It's a little bit dated, and when I did first read it, I read the actual hard copy version of the book. But I have to say, I picked up this audiobook just a couple weekends ago, and I really highly recommend listening to Is Everyone Hanging Out Without Me and Other Concerns by audiobook. I am not a strong audio learner, but for some reason I do really well with comedic memoirs on audio. And Mindy Kaling actually does read this book out loud. So the effect of it is like you have your friend, like that really hilarious friend that kind of loses their filter during happy hour, that funny friend right by you while you're listening to it. So I really highly recommend listening to this audiobook while you're just in the house doing just mundane tasks, whether you're quarantine cleaning or sanitizing your surfaces or just cooking or Marie Kondoing all of your closets. If you're going to be doing mundane tasks like that, you might as well be laughing while you're doing it, right? I think one point that I wanted to make, even though this book came out in 2011, it's still a really relevant and funny read to listen to. I think her humor is super quirky and funny. And one thing I wanted to point out was that even though it came out 9 years ago in 2011, Mindy Kaling actually has a chapter in this memoir, and it's entitled Franchises That I'd Like to Reboot, if she could. And she mentions a couple of things. She mentions a reboot of the Ghostbusters franchise, but with an all-female cast, all-female characters. And that actually did happen. We did have the version that came up like 4 years ago with Melissa McCarthy and Kate McKinnon. So that actually did happen. And then she also talks about a reboot of the Oceans series. In 2018, she actually did reboot it with an all-female cast. And so she did call it out in this memoir that she wanted to do that with an all-female cast for the Oceans series, but she did it with Sandra Bullock, Kate Blanchett, Anne Hathaway, and Rihanna, and Awkwafina. So she definitely has a quirky humor, is what I want to say, but she really showed how self-actualizing and determined she was as a professional, making it in show business. Yeah, so I definitely really do recommend this audiobook right here. Is Everyone Hanging Out Without Me and Other Concerns? And just to answer your question, Mindy Kaling, maybe everyone is hanging out without you, but in this situation that we're in right now, everybody is pretty much hanging out without everybody else, right? We're all in this together, alone, but we're all alone together, right? I guess I just wanted to promote our online collection of ebooks and audiobooks. You could find this by going onto our library website, www.sanleandrolibrary.org. I'm going to shamelessly plug it. You can download the Libby app. It's good for iOS and for Apple products. You can put it on your tablet. You can put it on your smartphone. You can actually put it on your own laptop. And you have a variety of books and also audiobooks in English, Spanish, and Chinese. The Libby app, which you can find, all the directions are on our website, but it looks like a little girl who stuck her head in her books. And we are featuring Harry Potter at home. So if you're a fan of Harry Potter, we have all of those available. What else can I say? Oh, if you don't have your library card, that's all you need to access these free books at home. You can actually apply for a digital card, a digital library card. So come on by, go to our library website. We are closed right now, but you can still digitally access a lot of our resources. Also, follow us on social media like Facebook right now. We also have Instagram, all right? I hope you enjoyed this book talk. I really miss you guys, and stay safe out there. And enjoy all of our resources while you're inside, all right? Stay safe. I'll see you later. Bye.